Hey guys, happy Friday again. This video is going to be a little bit different for me. I don't generally decorate in like coastal or beach or anything like that, but I wanted to do my bathroom a little bit differently, and then it's just been taking longer than I had anticipated to get the decorations and decor and DIYs put together. And then this challenge came up, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So these are just a few of the DIYs that I'm going to use in my bathroom and this little nook that's between my bathroom, like in the hallway before my bathroom. So that's where I'm starting. Then I'll move into my bathroom. I'll do those decorations or those DIYs in another video, but I'm going to start off with these. And some of these may end up in my bathroom too. But anyway, so this was a bottle that I got at the at-home store, and I showed it in a haul. Sorry. I showed it in a haul maybe last month, or I don't know when it was. But everything that I got in that haul was like half off. So this thing might have cost me like $2. And I got two of them, but I decided that I wanted to use this one for this DIY. So I just went ahead and I painted it with this paint that I got. It's one of those oops containers that you can get at like Lowe's or Menards. I always look at those paints because they always have some really nice colors, but other people didn't want them because they were a shade off or whatever. So I always look there, and I always get lots of cool colors from there. And this is like a grayish blue, which goes with the whole theme of the decor that I bought, and the walls in my hallway are kind of this color, so it kind of ties together. So I had to give this two coats of this paint, and that's my little guy in the corner there trying to grab all my paintbrushes and glue and stuff. But I had to give it a couple coats. I'm not going to show you me painting both coats. I just showed you this first coat. Then I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to start working on some other stuff. But this paint covered really well, but it was just because it was so dark. The jar was so dark that I had to do two colors. So my next little DIY, you're going to take 3 of the wood stems from Dollar Tree. Now, I could not match them up and get the right sizes. I didn't feel like cutting, so I'm going to show you what I did. I glued 3 of them together, and then I took one of like the little smaller chunks that I found in the bag, and I glued it on the bottom so that it could stand up. Now, it wasn't perfect, but I'm going to show you how I fixed that. First thing I did was I took some of this wired jute twine. I cut a piece out, just wrapped it around, and it's just making one of those little pier, or I guess it's like a pier. I see them in decor all the time, and I actually found a piece like this at was it Home Goods or Marshall's? I can't remember, and it was like $10 for this little piece this size. So anyway, the way I wrapped that jute twine around it, and then I just took some of this moss from the Dollar Tree, reindeer moss, and I just glued a bunch of it on the bottom to make it look like, how they do, how you see the pieces like this on the docks. They have all that algae and stuff on the bottom. I thought it came out cute, and it covered up the little, my little fix there. So I did that, and that was it for this one. You just kept gluing it on there, and some of it fell off. I had to trim it a little bit. If you've ever worked with this reindeer moss, you know how it is. So I just did that with the reindeer moss and covered it up, and that was it for that one. And it doesn't look like much now because it's not, in the little vignette, I guess. And so it doesn't look like much now, but when it's all together, you'll see. So the next project, I'm taking these, I think they're like curtain rings or shower rings, or I don't know, but they're metal. They're not very heavy, but they are metal. And so I'm just going to tape them off, and I'm going to paint them. I'm going to paint them red and white. And so the first thing I'm going to do after I paint them, I'm going to paint the parts that are exposed in red, and then I'm going to take the tape off, and I'm going to paint the other pieces white. And I'm not going to show you all the steps. That's why I'm telling you. Because like I said, I don't know who likes to watch the painting, who doesn't. How much of the painting do you want to see? I don't know. So I just kind of give you a little taste of it, and then I move on to the next thing. So So yeah, the tape pieces are going to be white, and then I'm going to paint the rest of it red. And then the little top part where the hook is at, I'm going to paint that white also. So it's going to look like one of those little, what is it, lifesaver rings? I don't know what they're called. I forgot. Um, so that's what it's going to look like. At least I thought it looked like that at the end, but you'll see, and you let me know in the comments whether you thought, I nailed it, or that was the other thing, my other challenge. But today's challenge is, by the way, is a coastal summer theme challenge, and it's hosted by Heidi Sonboul, DIY, and this woman is amazing. So definitely check out her channel. You don't wanna miss out on the stuff that she puts out there. And so I'm gonna link her channel in the description box along with the playlist. So I can't wait to see what everybody else comes up with. Maybe it'll give me some inspiration to finish up my bathroom, because I don't know what to do in there. So like I said, some of these DIYs may end up in my bathroom. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to completely go with the same theme in my bathroom or not, but we'll see. So I'm just taking a piece of this rope. It's like I took apart one of the nautical ropes for another project, and this was like one of the strands from it. And I just took it and wrapped it around this little, I guess it's a bowie. Is that what it's called? And I just wrapped it around and hot glued it on there, and that was it for that one. I took the little hook that it had on there, I took that off. Sorry, I'm out of the screen for this one because it was so small. It was hard for me to stay under the under the camera with this one, and I think I moved my camera when I turned it off the last time, so everything's a little shifted, so I am sorry about that. But I just glued that on there, and that was it for that one. And I think it came out cute. I think it looks just like I was looking at a picture of one, and I think it came out, close to it. Obviously not perfect, but these little rings were perfect for it. So that was it for that one. And I just trimmed up a little bit of the pieces there because, that nautical rope is stringy. So that was it for that one. And then we're going to move on to this bottle. And the only thing I'm going to do to this one is I'm going to take a couple of these wood pieces I got at the Dollar Tree. These are from like last summer. I didn't see these same ones this year. Now, that's not to say they didn't have them, but I didn't see them. They had these new ones that had like a seashell or a clam, a seahorse, and something else in them. And but I had these, and I wanted these pieces in my decor, so I just painted this this wheel white, and you can't really tell in the camera, but I did paint it white. I let it dry, or I dried it, and then I just hot glued it to one side of the bottle. One thing that I didn't record, or I don't know how I lost the footage for it, but at the end of this, I took some of that white nautical rope from the Dollar Tree, and I wrapped it around the rim of this bottle just to, give it a little bit more dimension and a little bit more, decorative touch to it. And so I thought it looked perfect at the end. So what you're seeing now is not the finished product, and but at the end you'll see what it looks like with the nautical rope around the rim. And I wanted it to be kind of two-sided, so in case I want to change it or whatever. So all I did was I took the anchor from this pack. I didn't paint it. I left it natural, and I just hot glued that on there. And that way, I can switch it up. I can turn it around, or if it's on a tier tray, it'll look good from both sides. So that's why I did that. And like I said, I just left that natural. I didn't paint it. I thought that looked good. And that's all I did for that one. Like I said, at the end, you'll see that I put that nautical rope on the rim just because I thought it needed something, and so I put that on there. And I just hot glued one piece and hot glued the end of it. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to paint this little wood anchor that I got at my local grocery store. It's called Meyer, and they had these little wood pieces. I think this was like $1.99, which I thought was a lot, but I really wanted it because it was a little bit of a thicker piece. So I just took this gray chalk paint from, I think it's Art Minds brand. I got it at Michael's, and I just painted a coat on this one, and I kind of sanded it down a little bit just to rough it up a little, and that's all. This gray isn't really gray to me. It kind of has a like a khaki look when it dries, kind of, sort of. So yeah, so that's that, and this is how it all looks together with all the other little decor pieces that I have. It's not finished, but this is how it looks for now. And I did take some rope and add it to that anchor. I did forget about that. Just because after I put the pieces together, I was like, oh, they're missing something. But so this is how everything looks at the end. I really thought everything came out cute, and I can't wait to get into the bathroom and kind of decorate that with the same theme. But thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, check out Heidi's channel, and check out the playlist. I left all that information in my description box. And until the next video, be the reason someone smiles. Bye.